So in that one slide where you're showing the payback period going from 4.8 years to 6 years or so, 6.1, yeah, approximately a 25% decrease in the financial return. This is still PV only, right? There's no
Correct.
storage baked into this. Got it. And how does this value proposition change if you put storage in the solution as well, from a payback period, from an IRR
Good segue. We didn't even
perspective?
plan this. That was my next slide. And
Yeah,
that's exactly how, frankly, developers and installers and
yeah,
salespeople are thinking about it. It's like, okay,
yeah,
I understand this, and that
right,
squares with, like,
yeah,
what Kels has been telling me. Now, okay, I want to add the battery. And really, I think, Darren, starting in 3 months' time, this is the only comparison that matters. Because
yeah,
starting in mid-April, NEM-2 it's gone, and we're really not going to be talking about it much. And when you're in front of a customer, you're going to be talking about, on a solar-only project, here's what sort of savings we can achieve and what sort of payback you're looking at.
right,
Or comparatively, a solar+storage project. And so here's a good comparison of that. This is
yes.
kind of on that same case study, so you can really see, and of course, this is influenced by the assumptions I used on the size.
Of this case study, which is a particular usage or consumption behavior too. Like
Another big piece of the puzzle as well. The load
yeah,
pattern, the load
yeah,
profile of that
exactly.
customer absolutely will influence this
Yeah,
analysis. And there are some load profiles that are more conducive to adding storage, especially in a commercial application.
right.
This one here, I think, is just kind of middle of the road. This is kind of what you're looking at. I could certainly cherry pick and find you some better ones where storage really, really makes a ton of economic sense. And then there are other ones based on the load profile where adding storage might not be as accretive. But here's the bottom line. Okay, so solar only, we're saving $300,000, adding a 500 kW 2-hour battery, 1,000 kilowatt hour. So we're getting another $110,000 in savings. I think the numbers that a lot of folks will be looking closely at is, okay, well, what would be my comparative economics be in terms of whatever metric you like to look at, net present value,
Payback,
IRR.
IRR, yeah.
And this is really interesting. I think this is actually pretty indicative of, what a lot of these comparisons will say, which is, on a project economic basis, it's very, very comparable.
Yeah.
For the first time, previously in an NEM-2 world, solar only was honestly considerably better if you were to use reasonable market assumptions versus solar+storage. It just is. But now they're very, very, I'd say, comparable. I think the one selling point for where you're likely going to want to add storage is just how much more bill savings you can achieve,
Right.
by adding storage. This is a good kind of indicative.
Yeah, and gain more independence by doing that.